I'm going home. I can't believe that loud.
Sharp has the pole.
Sharp has pole.
Just let you just send me an invite, and I'll tell you when to join. Clay and Butters.
Okay.
Just back out, Clay.
I am.
35 laps, high draft. I'm just gonna run it too.
Well, as we sit here, we'll wait. We'll get Saucy to give us the green light, and we'll join. But yeah, I mean, like again, what we said. There's a little bit of money is on the line here tonight. I know Sauce has generously donated a little bit. I don't know if there's any other behind silent donors at all or what's going on, but yeah.
Need you and Clay Butters to pick out y'all's favorite scheme of the night.
Nope.
All right.
You got her.
Clock's going, dude. Clock's going.
Yeah, I'm here.
3 laps.
But yeah, I mean,
35.
a little bit, like I said, Sauce is throwing a little love for having the guys here in the league. You know,
I'm running it too. I don't really care. If I go home, I go home.
This event and,
Is it 3 stages?
Oh, I went 3.
No, segment 1 is
I went 2 and then I
laps.
was like 3.
If I don't race next fucking race, I don't really care.
but like I said, yeah. So you put a little in. Appreciate these guys. Have a little fun. Sauce is always about having some fun. He mentions it quite a bit in conversations about having some fun.
Yeah, there's no state.
You want to make this fun as much as we can.
No, it's 35 laps.
Like I said, he put a lot of work into this in the last.
One
Good
time.
luck, dude. Hopefully I'll see you in the next segment.
Oh, you won't see me.
Let us know when we can join, Sauce.
You can join now.
You 100% won't see me, man. Fuck, dude, I'm at the back. Like, the very last car. I'm probably gonna lose the draft and everything right off the hop here.
Yeah, not quite the 3-car series we had last year, but, some different rules and challenges. I think the high draft, normal wear should be interesting.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to come up with
No
different
cautions
ideas.
either, so.
Right. It's a good thing to come up with different ideas. You just don't want to run the same type of format year in, year out.
No cautions, no damage,
that's what
eh?
makes it unique is when you come up with different ideas every season. You did have one car back out.
That's good though. If you scrape the wall or something.
Really, already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm still loading in.
Well, I'm waiting to load in too. Here we go.
Sharp is out front.
Oh, sir, you guys are racing, dude?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you go ahead, Clay. If you'd like.
Oh,
Fucking-
you're the one that got knocked out. That's shitty, dude.
It's an all-star broadcast, Clay.
Yeah, dude, we're
That's
racing.
what you want? I guess I'll give it to you like that then. The guy that did back out is Bad Guy in the 85.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that was one of
Tough
our...
break.
That's tough break,
Drove
yeah.
the wheels off that car to get in that final spot.
Yeah, dude, that's
So
fucking
really, it's just... We got
sucks.
one cut since we're only 16
You know
in
what,
the
man?
first round.
That's my fucking luck, bro.
Oh,
No.
dude, that's just
Just
shitty,
don't be
man.
last, basically.
That's me, last.
Tough break for the 85. Man.
Yeah,
So let me
fucking
jump back up here to the front of the field and give you a through-the-field run here. Right at the start of this race. Sharp is
No, man, I'm
out
really
front
upset.
in the 9 with GTR Jacob there in the 20 right behind him. The 41
Oh, I just
Jose
got
Protege is
fucked.
already up to 3rd
Dude,
with Big
I
Jim in the
busted
24
I
there
drove
behind
my
him.
fucking ass off.
Holding up that 5th spot is our in-race reporter along with the Sauce, and he's already working hard, and he's got his Litson teammate Derek Cope, who just advanced into the main event with the fan vote, and so he finds himself in the 6th spot. 7th right now, I believe, belongs to Memory there in the 54, and
All right,
that's,
bro. Good luck.
can I say, that is a
Yeah,
nice looking
man.
paint scheme. That one is
sucks,
real
dude.
nifty. And then you got, I believe that's Klein Boy. Yeah, that is Klein Boy right there behind him. And then pushing Klein Boy is the
Lucy,
19. I think that's Pete
quit
Cole.
fucking
Yep,
blocking
Pete Cole's
me,
wearing
man.
The normal 19 colors here for tonight. And then up
All right,
behind
dude.
them,
Fucking good luck, man.
we have Mike G
If I don't talk to you
sporting
later,
the number 88 custom Napa paint scheme. Behind him is the 20. That would be Sludge, another one of our in-race reporters, as he finds himself looking outside of the top 10 here, just outside the top 10 though. Behind him we have the 48 of Drunkfest, and I got to be honest, that paint scheme might be my favorite in the field tonight. I really like the look of that. And then on behind, we have, once I can get through the field here, the 18 of GTR Mike, and that's another nifty looking paint scheme.
Whoa.
And then on behind them, we have the 41 of Marini. And then at the tail end of the field is the 92 of Lucy Goosey, who we don't see a lot of the time here in Cobra anymore, but he qualified for the All-Star race, and he's here.
Yeah, Lucy Goosey has kind of moved on. He's got himself into pretty deep into iRacing, so he spends a lot of time better.
Why am I so fucking bad right now?
Yeah, it's good to see him. I know he a couple weeks ago.
I know why, because I picked a 2.
He tries to whenever he can, but he does put a lot of effort and money and time into iRacing, which is totally cool. But yeah, glad to see Lucy Goosey in a 92 there riding with us here tonight.
I was curious about how he qualified for this race, having not raced in Cobra in a while, but then I remembered it. He won Season 1 of All Out Trucks, and he's a defending champion. Well, not a defending champion, but he's a champion, a past champion. Right. Am I correct in that saying that, Sauce?
Yep.
Yes.
So we work our way back up to the front of the field. Sharp has managed to run away, and this is something that we saw in the...
right there.
Yeah, I saw that back there. Sharp here at the front. Being up at the front is a huge key, because when you're that front car and those guys start battling behind you, you can get out to a huge lead. And then from there, it's all about not making mistakes.
Right. For sure. Like I said, compared to the Open, we always had a couple car pack, a couple guys separated, but, you get outside from Sharp to GTR Jacob, and then, you got 6 cars right there, 7 cars battling, so, like I said, the old tale is, you guys racing in the back, or racy, it lets the guys up front pull away a little bit.
Oh, we got some contact off the corner there with with Sauce, and I can't tell which car that is, because we've got a number of cars in the field that look like it. They got into him a little bit there.
I think that was Picola, maybe?
I don't think it was Picola.
Picola's right behind Sauce.
It's whoever's below Sauce. Oh, it's Jose. Little contact between Jose and Sauce.
But yeah, these paint schemes coming up here tonight, these guys did a pretty good job. These guys driving custom cars. That's a pretty sharp, that's going to make the job a little tougher to pick a favorite paint job off of it.
I think I've got to be between Drunkfest and Memory. Those are the two that I really like.
A little bit driving that 48 car. Yes, that's definitely a sharp one. The one that keeps catching my eye out there though right now is that number 54.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Memory and that 54, his paint scheme is just really nifty to me.
It's kind of basic, it's got the gray, but I mean, it's the way he's got the layout. The way that
got those highlighter colors and pops.
That 54 that really pops like it's always catching your eye when it goes by.
I believe the 18 of GTR Mike, the defending series champion, is driving a Jeff Burton X-Side number 99 throwback tonight. Just wanted to shout that out real quick. Another good-looking paint scheme.
I just got nothing. I'm just...
At first I thought Jose changed his paint right away, but I forgot Marini's running a 41 also. So he's right in the back there.
Jim made contact with Jose.
got a bit of a shuffle here at the front of the field. Sharp still leads, and you got GTR Jacob second, Pete Cole up to third. We got Mike G fourth, and Jose just went around Drunk Fist for fifth. Now, I did pick Sharp to win this All-Star race. I also picked him to win the second stage, but I picked Big Jim to win the first stage, and he's still trying to fight his way back into the top 5 after some contact with Jose.
Yeah, and he's made his way back up to the 41 here, so we'll see how they go as they go down the box or down the front stretch there as they go into 1-2. It looks like Big Jim is going to maybe get the runoff and clear him, which he does.
And as such, we've had a change up towards the front here. We've got now a 4-car battle for the race lead.
Yeah, so we got, you know, the Jacob and Pete Cola and Mike G there. They have formed a line a little bit, and they caught Sharp. So now they're going to be real racing over here. They might get the next back in 4 or 5 and gain that ground back, but they quickly go back single file.
Jacob looks inside of Sharp. Is he going to get the line going into the corner? Yes, he does. Sharp gives him the bottom. And Jacob is going to go for the race lead here, but is he going to clear Sharp? I don't think he will. Mike G's going to jump up there behind Sharp and give him the push down the front straightaway, but here comes the 19 to the rear bumper of the 20. Oh, Sharp gets real loose off the corner.
Wow, he was able to gather back up, but he is going to lose. Oh, he lost quite a bit of momentum there. He does battle back on the bottom there underneath Pete Cola at number 19.
And this kerfuffle up here has brought a number of cars back into the mix here. We're now what looks to be a 6-car breakaway at the front of the pack here. Big Jim has made his way into the equation with the 41 of Jose Protege as well. A little contact between Jacob and Sharp there, and we're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch for that 3rd spot. Look at Jim ride that high line, though. He rides it off the corner. He should have this 3rd spot with some help from Jose down the front straightaway. And he does. And here comes Pete Cola with the move to the inside of Mike G for the race lead. Off of 2, Pete Cola keeps a straight line. He edges out in front of that 88. But look at Big Jim diving to the bottom of the racetrack. He looks under the 19 for the race lead. He catches the apron and has to back out of it a little bit. Mike G still riding that high line with Pete Cola stuck in the middle.
Holy, what happened to this car, man?
A little bit, but the 19 falls in line as he remains to the high side of the 24. 24 puts it into the corner. And it looks like he could clear Pete Cola, but I don't think he's going to. As we have the 54 of Memory, who's now found himself in the middle of this fight. Here
this is on high draft. How come I can't?
From his GTR buddy of Jose.
Big push by 41.
And that sends the 19 out into the race lead.
Now you got the number 20 underneath, behind the 24. People say he's giving him a push. Jose is stuck in the middle of a 3-wide battle here. He kind of backs out. But yeah, we got the number 54 of Memory there, right there in that 5th spot, 6th spot.
But Pete Cola's taking the lead. Here comes Big Jim to the rear bumper, though. What's he going to do as we enter 3? He's going to take it easy. He's getting passed now on the inside by Jose, but as they come off the corner, we got a wreck. But everyone keeps it straight. I think Memory got the wall there, yeah. We got a little contact now between Jose and Big Jim as it shoots the 24 up the racetrack. That's going to allow the 19 to scoot away a little bit. Did I see a car around on the backstretch? I did see a car around.
Mike G is spinning around on the backstretch.
Yeah, Mike G is around on the back straightaway. Now, it is important to consider there is no damage in through this race tonight. But that does put him behind the 8
Way
ball
too
here for
tight.
this first segment. As we dance our way back up to the front here, it's kind of become just a gaggle of cars here. It's turning into a pack again here, though. The draft is at high as Big Jim jumps to the outside of the 19 here. I think Big Jim likes that outside lane, don't you think so too, Butters?
Yeah, he really works whenever he gets a chance. He sticks it up there by the wall. I believe that's his preferred line. That's where he prefers it to be.
But the 19 slides in there off the corner. He's going to stick in line, that being the 24 of Big Jim. But he is going to stay tried and true to that outside lane, as that's going to allow the 41 to get around to the bottom. And take a peek at who's jumped himself up to position number 4. It is the 94, is that right? Are you running the 94, Sauce? 94 of Sauce. But look who's coming back. It's the pole sitter. The 9 of Sharp dives to the inside of Sauce there for position number 4. Meanwhile, Jose's going for the lead on Picola. But with no help on the bottom, Picola's going to get the shot
I'm
from
too
the 24
tight.
and clear it.
I think I'm too
Yeah, I just want
tight.
to, quick shout out to Jose. He, I don't believe we got him. It took some talking to do, but we got him to come back the last third of the season. He didn't start the season out with us, but Jose, he's a veteran at this game, and he's done a lot of racing with these guys. I've known Jose for 2-3 years now. And, but yeah, glad to see him out there. He's up there battling because, he's a very talented driver. Well, I mean, all these guys are talented drivers, but I'm really glad to see him actually back in Cobra.
So it's Picola here with the lead. This top lane has a really interesting pairing going on here, or did before we were put 3 wide there. We had Big Jim out in front with his team owner, Sauce, right behind him. And what was behind Sauce was an ex-Litsum guy, now turned Black Bear Racing guy in the 36 of Klein Boy. He's managed to stay up here with this lead pack, and this could be a breakout night for Klein.
Yeah, and you got to watch Klein because, going back to the open, Sludgy, he made the comment about Klein having a good run and being able to squeeze his way in, which he did. And he started in the back of this race, and he worked his way up through that pack. But yeah, shout out to Klein Boy. He's up there running with the guys. He had to battle like hell to get in through the open, and there he is.
The 24 gets a hell of a shove from the 94, but Picola jumps up to the high lane to try and block the 24. Realizes that run is way too strong. Here comes Sauce. He gets another shove to the back of the 24 as they head off into 3 and 4.
We're at 4.
The 19 drifts up, but the 24 puts the foot down. The 24 puts his foot down and takes that lead away, but here comes his team owner, Sauce, dives it in on the bottom lane into 1. Sauce wants that lead, and he might just get it off the corner here. Depends on what that 9 of Sharp has going. But it's neck and neck down the back straightaway.
Got 20 now giving a big push on that high line, pushing the number 19. So that high line is working. Got 4 cars committed to that top right now. And they're getting some runs there off the top. If you look at Sauce,
It's just so hard to pass.
Sauce and Drunk are trying to hook up there on the bottom.
A little contact between the 9 and the 19 there, but it's the 24 with the lead. He gets off the corner, though, and he's around big time.
Wow.
He got into
Oh my
Sharp,
gosh.
and Sharp was able to hold on to that to take over the lead.
Caught up in this one. Big Jim and Sludge caught up into this incident. And so off with the lead goes, is that Sharp in the lead now?
Sharp has worked his way back up into the lead.
No shifting camera angles and saw that unfold there, and that was just an unfortunate incident. And Sludge, you didn't have anywhere to go, did you?
I did not. I had a
Who was in last place?
It would be Jim.
Oh, man.
Derek Cope are running here together, so I would assume Big Jim, he's running all by himself. So I'm assuming that's him in last place.
And here's another thing.
No, actually, he's ahead of Sludge. Sludge, you ate it last, are you?
No, I'm 14. Big Jim's 15.
So he is in last. Okay.
Yeah, technically.
Let me jump in here real quick. We have a 3-wide battle here for the race lead. Sharp on the high side, and now the lead will go over to Sharp. But it was 3 wide there for a moment. Picola, Jose, and Sharp there with the battle for the race lead. GTR Jacobs also still sticking up there in 4th. Is that Drug Fest I see there in 5th?
Oh, Derek Cope gets loose off of 2. He's still trying to get, he spins on the backstretch. Mike G just squeezed by him to avoid the contact.
That's the race for the transfer spot right there.
And Cope is going to fall behind Big Jim as well. And I'll tell you, Sludge did quite the job there to miss Braves.
Oh, contact between the 20 and the 41 there for 4th.
Yeah, back down to that.
How many laps to go?
This is it right here, that line.
Alright. So we're coming down to the checker.
I need a looser car.
Stage 1 winner here. Or first segment winner, I should say. Not stage, but first segment.
So the bottom 2 are eliminated, correct?
Yes.
So that would be Bad Guy, who's already left the race, and then the 7 of Cope, it looks like, will be
So Big Jim survived.
eliminated.
And then we'll do the invert, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes for the lobby after that.
The invert is going to put Jim on pole.
No, Sharp gets the pole because he was the winner.
Yeah.
And then we gotta get the invert number.
I get that
Little
invert number. When do you want me to take that? Right away here?
Let's do it right now.
Okay. I'm going to grab my handy dandy. The number's going to be 3. Copy that, Sauce?
So,
Number 3 is the number.
That was bad.
Pause the lobby.
I need to go with a looser car. That is for sure. That is for sure.
Well, as they figure that out, I'm gonna take a look here at some of the fastest laps that were set, and this is a draft race tonight, so it doesn't matter that much. But GTR Jacob did have the fastest time with a 31.922. Jose right behind him there with a 9.38, and Drugfest with a 31.981. Really good lap times set already. Sauce there in 5th. And it's really unfortunate that Cope is going to be eliminated from the All-Star race. He had the 6th fastest time.
Oh, it should be
Sauce,
me.
if I'm looking at this right, it would be by the 3 being drawn, so the 2nd and 3rd would still have their spots, and then it would invert backwards from there, right? So that would put Jim in 4th, right? Okay, so by me drawing 3, yeah, that's what I was just explaining, right? So it'd be Sharp would get a spot for winning, and then you said 3rd, so it'd be Drunkfest and whoever finished 2nd. That would be Jose, and then it would be
Wouldn't those guys start at the back though?
Let's see, we went to 14 cars.
So Braves and Bad Guy are out, correct?
Right. So actually it would be, I don't know how you're going to announce this lineup. So actually it wasn't a bad move there. It was, and I'm not saying bad, but for Big Jim, that puts him on the second row outside if we're inverting.
Okay.
This race tonight.
Once upon a time, there lived a princess with really long hair who was waiting for a prince to come save her. Not really. Who had time for that? She ordered herself a ladder with Prime Monday delivery, and she was out of there.
Oh shit. Switch this here.
Her hairdressing empire was king, and the prince, well, who cares? Joseph.
Up to Cobra.
3, 4, 5 possible different leaders in that segment. So
So I think they're creating a new lobby.
Do voice chat.
Kids aren't always up front. We are. Maple Leaf Natural Selections puts the ingredients on the front of the pack. No artificial preservatives, only natural ingredients.
Where's fucking voice chat? Oh.
Start free today. Must be 18 and older.
A lot of folks ask me why my dishwasher doesn't get everything clean. And I tell them it may be your detergent. That's why more dishwasher brands recommend Cascade Platinum. With the soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing built right in for sparkling clean dishes the first time. Cascade Platinum.
Everyone live is going up now.
Because sometimes podcasts can be complicated.
Looks like a lot of work.
Neutral vodka soda, real vodka, released. Why not? This program contains scenes of violence, coarse language, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Begin the first invite. So the invert was 3, bottom 3 will move to the top after that. So Jim, Sludge, Mike G now. Jim can accept. Sludge can accept.
I'm in.
Mike G, you can accept. Next we have Picola Jose Jacob. Alright, once Jacob gets his drunk, you can accept yours. Jose, you could accept Jacob. No, you're on the same party. Alright, can someone send me an invite so I could get myself in there, please? And then whoever gets the lobby, just pause it. Obviously. You got one yet? I'm in there now. Sharp, you got the lobby? Just pause it, please.
Hey, Sharp said he doesn't want to have the lobby. He said it's going to be a mess.
Is he going to give up his number one spot?
Want to find out?
I mean, if he wants to get in behind me, that's fine. It's up to him.
This program is not intended for children and involves real events and stunts which should not be attempted. This program also contains disturbing images that may not be.
So I just need to know soon so I can invite the rest.
He said he's keeping the number one spot. He'll keep the lobby.
Okay, so we got Memory Climb and your mic next.
Yeah, but
Memory you could accept. Alright, Klein. And then get a mic here is coming now.
hey, Charles, let me know when you're going to send the lobby. I went outside for a smoke.
Okay. Klein, you gonna? Mike's good to go. Then we got Marini loose, and then that's it.
I need an invite, Sauce.
You're not going to send it right away, right?
Not right away, but soon. So Marini can come in, and then right after him is loose, and then tell him to start it in like.
Okay, be jumping out of this.
Just wait for the new one.
And we'll wait for Sauce to get that invert lineup back in. And get some invites. So, like you said, you touched on a little bit, Clay, there, you know, running some, seen some, I guess a lot of guys jumped off, so I don't know what. Actually, who did have the fastest lap that segment?
I think
Drive
it was
5.
Jacob. I
Drive
think it was
5.
Jacob.
I spin. That's what it is. I'm still recording, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just. Well, okay, you got as your what you got saying here is random field invert except for segment 1 winner. So by me drawing 3. Okay, so you got to figure it out. So you just going to invite them in that order?
Did somebody back out?
No,
I was talking better.
yeah, we had the inverter sludge.
Okay.
And yeah, but hopefully it's gonna be a good show this time.
Well, let's try 5.
As it was with the segment 1.
Oh well. I spin out. I don't think I deserve to be in this segment anyways.
And we're eliminating 4. We're eliminating 4 this time around. As only the top 12 will make it. What?
We got 14 in here.
Okay, so just 2.
Me.
So it'll be 12 cars in that final segment.
And y'all can join that in there if y'all really not.
Yeah, we got you.
I should have went with a 4. Oh well.
We're loading up as we speak.
We've seen a couple of smaller incidences, but I'm waiting for the big wreck to happen, because you know these guys racing closely in a pack like this.
Gonna happen
at
with
some
me now.
point, going for this, they're gonna wreck. Here we go. Something just happened to the 92. I'm not sure what happened. He was at the front of the field. We lost loose.
Wow, so again we have one person lag out, and now it's just a battle for the top. Not last.
One guy's going to go home.
Me.
But as we start this second segment, they're neck and neck down the backstretch. That's Big Jim and Sharp. These were the 2 guys I picked to battle it out tonight, but the field behind them, it might be worth taking the field over these 2. It's knockdown drag out right now.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, we don't think we completed the first lap, but these guys are already, I mean, it's just, I can see him slicing and dicing those back there from my spot. Oh, another big contact.
That was Mike G and Pete Cola getting together. I think one of them might have gotten loose off the corner.
Still there.
Able to gather back up. Looks like Mike G came out short end of that stick. Yeah, he lost more spots. And Pete Cola gathered it back up, and he's back right in that stick spot.
I'm telling you, don't discount this 41 of Jose. He's looked awfully strong. I pegged him as a long shot, but he raced his way into the field. Now he's making it 3 wide on Sludge and Pete Cola there. as he's going to give a shove to the back of the 9 there, off of 4.
He's going to take it 3 wide.
Nope, he thought better of it.
Yep.
Stay low, stay low.
Thought he was going to take it 3 wide here coming off the corner.
The battle for the back of the pack here is really heating up. Sauce, Klein, and Marini going at it for this last spot. Or for 2 of the last 3 spots on the racetrack.
Oh, it's the last spot.
Excellent, good job.
For sure.
Jump back there and see you go.
It's really all about figuring out runs. But it's Big Jim off with the lead.
Still there.
Side-by-side battle for second between Jose and Sharp. And then there were 2 and 3 wide behind them.
Car outside. Car outside. Hold your line.
Another guy I want to take a peek at here is the 18 of GTR Mike. He's kind of riding back here in the pack. Haven't talked much about him tonight. Kind of just biding his time, feeling it out, seeing what guys are doing, who he can work with, who he can't. Don't count the defending champ out. We're 4 wide down the front straightaway here.
Still there.
Oh, as Jacob gets loose up the racetrack, and he gets into the side of, I believe that's Mike G.
More contact between the 20 and the 54.
Those are technically teammates there at GAS. But they're getting together here a little bit.
Still there.
It's been tough sledding so far for the defending winner here in New Hampshire from earlier this year, Marini.
Whoa!
Could be facing
That's
elimination
it.
if he can't find his way around Sauce and or Klein.
That's it. It's done. It's
and
over.
He gets loose off the corner. He's going to lose a ton of time.
That's it. It's over.
He had to really get out of the gas to prevent wrecking.
If he loses that pack,
It's over.
I wasn't sure if that was a net poke there or what.
I don't think it was. I think he was loose and was about to wreck and got out of the gas to prevent himself from fully spinning himself. We get back up here to the front, though, because we got a battle for the race lead. We got Picola all over the back of Sharp, looking to push him clear of the 24 of Big Jim. If you're a guy like Marini, yes, it's tough that you lost the pack, but if these guys keep racing like this, there will be carnage, and he could still make it, because he only has to be one person. And speaking of the carnage, was that the 88 of Mike G that just shoved it in? No, it wasn't. Who was that? Jose just shoved it in on Picola there for the 3rd spot. So as we get further into this segment, what are you keeping an eye on there, Butters?
well, right now I'm riding around with the race leader with Sharp. Just kind of watching this 5-car battle here, this front track. Like I said, Jose is getting, he's showing what Jose does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody knows Jose is on the aggressive side. He's a racer. But, yeah, it's just interesting watching these guys get a little bit of run. Jose is actually being the most aggressive in that front track right now.
I don't know how many current racers we have listening out there, but just how aggressive do you get here? The goal for really anyone in this race still is to make sure that you beat one person. So how much of a risk do you take and make a move for a segment win or for the lead here? I think it was Sludge. Sludge, did you get the wall?
No, it's got loose.
speaking of loose, Jose Protege got real loose off the corner there as he dances his way down into 1 and 2 inside the 19 of Picola there.
Big Jim now running in second, so give a couple more cues. It looks like the 19 is running third behind.
We're looking to catch up the 94 and the 48, as well as the 36 up to this lead pack, and then everybody else will be packed back up again. Which could...
It looks like Jose is lost because he's running in fifth now, so I don't know if there was what quite happened there, if he got loose to lose a little bit of speed or what's going on there, but he's falling back into that fifth spot.
But right now it's the 9 of Sharp with the lead. He leads over the 24 of Big Jim. Third right now belongs to Picola. Fourth is Mike G, I believe, at this current point in time, and Jose finds himself in the fifth spot. Guy who's lost a few positions here is the 20 of GTR Jacob. Not quite sure if the setup just didn't work out for him this time around or not, but he's gotten passed up by a number of drivers here. But he does have his owner, GTR Mike, right there behind him, looking to help him out if he can. And a GTR Alliance teammate here in Sauce's not too far behind.
20 more laps. No mistake here.
Look at that. Taking a look, it looks like number 41 has got a run. With Cobra. As the number 24 gives a big push down the back straight. As the 24 and the 9, I believe, are trying to get away from this pack. They're not racing
I think
too much. I think they're working together to get away. They're trying
I'm way too fucking loose now.
as they can.
I think they realize just how dangerous it can be playing the pack game and potentially getting wrecked and wrecking yourself out of the event here. And so I think you're right. I think they're looking to dance away from the field here.
Holy fuck, man.
Oh, as Mike gets really loose off the corner. He gathers it back up, though, and he should be able to remain in the draft. We're 3 wide into 3, though. GTR Jacob, Mike G, and Drunkfest mixing it up back here. As Jacob gets loose off the corner, as does Mike G. It is really loose off the corner sometime here at Homestead, depending on the setup you have put in.
Yeah, so I'm riding around here with Sludge. Sludge, what are you seeing out there? Cars battling a lot of loose, or are you loose, or what's going on out there?
It's a little bit both carnage, so position-wise, the lead grip, I'll flex it, and there's a lot of tight racing.
There you have it. From number 20 there, Sludge riding around, I believe.
That's the halfway mark.
But I'll tell you what just happened. The 9 tried to tuck up there to the wall, and the 24 wanted to get in there behind him. But the 24 got the wall in the process, and that's going to bring the pack back to them.
So it looks like yeah, that's going to bring Pete Kohler right back to the bumper with Jose, Memory, and Sludge. So yeah, those guys with Sauce, they're not too far out. If you can get into that pack with those guys, they're just going to make it one more car there that can battle with these front guys.
Yeah, and here you go. Here comes Picola looking to the inside of the 24. Will he be able to get a nose under the 9? No, he will not. We're going to go 3 wide for the second spot again, and I think this is a position that...
Oh, someone's loose. Memory.
That was Memory there in that spot, but this is a position that Jim does not want to be in. Because this type of position is what it resulted in Big Jim getting wrecked in stage 1. Now he managed to hang on to that spot after Brave spun late in that first segment, but Jim does not want any chaos right now. He wants it to stay calm. He wants to not dice it up too much. At least that's what I would think after what he's been through.
Big push by the 19 on 41. 41's going to have a good run there going through the corners. And 41 slides up and takes the wall a little bit, but not enough to disrupt his momentum.
I think Big Jim wants to get a move on it as he dives underneath the 9 of Sharp. And I think he just might clear him. I don't know. Will he try the move? I don't think he will. Oh, he thought about it, but it just didn't work out. And he's going to get shuffled back here a little bit, it looks like, with most of the guys taking the top.
You can't cut out that 19 now. He's coming down on a 24. He's going to give him a big shove coming out of the corner.
When we can, I would love a lap count.
13 to go.
13 to go.
And that, by doing that bottom there, that sucks the number 20 a sludge up there to Pete Cola. So you do have 3 cars running that high side, but you also got 3 at the bottom. So we do got side-by-side racing here right now, as we speak. And that's going to put the 94 of Fox back in that run too. So, and then the last one in that pack is a drum fest. So 8 cars are going to be battling here, I believe, for this last segment.
Oh, I can't wait for this race to be over.
But yeah, it's going to get interesting here. You know, contact there between the 19 and the 4. Oh, big wreck. Oh, they hold on to it. Jose holds on to it. That's going to put Big Jim in the lead with the number 19 in second, Clay. There was a little bit of madness.
I just switched back up to that. I was trying to take a peek at how far back Marini went, and I come back to the front, and it's just utter chaos here. But everybody keeps it going, which is not the news that Marini's going to want to hear.
I don't really care.
A little bit single file, but here you go. 19 goes to the middle with 54.
I don't deserve to be in this race anyways, so.
The 19 slides up in front of the 54, but they get a run down the back chute with Big Jim still being able to move up in front of them. But like I said, now you got a new player in the game. You got the 54 memory running here in that third spot, but here you got Sharp getting run underneath, going into that turn, coming down the front stretch.
And it's so important in these races to keep a composure.
All right, good to go.
Especially if you just barely tag the wall. Now, if you get nose first into the wall, your night's more or less over, as it was for me in the open race. But if you just barely tag the wall, you just got to keep your head down and keep going.
Yeah, and I don't know what exactly happened. Sure, I think I caught maybe a little bit of Jose, and Sharp got into it, but the way Jose hit the wall and come back, and yeah, it could have very well been a lot worse than what it was. I mean, it still was pretty maddening, but they were all able to pretty much gather back up and stick with it. But then now you look at it, you got the number 94 there. Sauce has moved himself. He's battling for that 4 spot. He's trying to get that push on the number 9 of Sharp, getting to his bumper. Now we got a jag race in place. Then we got a little 2x2. Big Jim drops down there to that lower line to pick up Picola, but now Picola and Sharp will go to the high side, I believe, but 24 slides up in front of him again to pick up the momentum.
And I'm telling you, this top 3 seems to be the top 3 so far here tonight through the first 1 3/4 segments. At 24, 9, and 19 look like the class of the field here tonight so far. Still a lot of race to go, though. Because remember, we have a 67-lap final stage.
Right.
A lot can still happen.
Yeah, that's why it was kind of, what are these guys, are they in survive mode, or are they, well, it doesn't look like they're in survive mode. They look like they're just out there having fun, and they're doing some racing. I don't think they're just going to sit by and have some boring races. I believe they're probably having a blast out there. I'm sure they're in parties together, so, why not, right? Let's have some fun here. They're putting on a show for sure. Big Jim at 24 is doing an excellent job. He picks up that momentum. Whatever line is moving, he's able to slide up in front of that line. Typical pack race. He's picking up that top line, makes it has momentum. He slides up. Pete Cola and Drumfest or whoever's down on the bottom gets that run. He slides down in front of him. It looks like the second car, number 9 is Sharp, did slide down a little bit in front of Pete Cola at the moment, but he did move back up front with up top with the 24.
5 to go, Mike.
5 to go,
5
5
to
to
go.
go.
Sauce when they're contacting into the wall. I don't know if you just got loose or if you had a little help, but
I got loose.
Slight contact there with the wall. You lost
Hey, it's fun up there in the draft, man. It's a good time. I'm bricked up right now.
I figured you guys would be having. Oh, 54, I believe, hard contact with the wall. He get into your sauce a little bit.
No, he got into Jose right there.
Okay.
Yeah, he got into Jose. Jose finds himself at the back of this front grouping, and now the last two spots on the racetrack are Jose and Marini.
Yeah, but I'm not even
As
trying.
it stands right
I don't
now,
even give a shit.
Jose is safe, comparatively speaking, to Marini. As Marini works his way down the back straightaway as it stands right now. A lot's going to have to go right for Marini. With how many laps to go now?
2 at the line.
2?
2 at the line.
At the line.
2 to go at the line, okay. So there's going to have to be an incident that happens. Here we go, 2 laps to go here in segment number 2. Sharp looks to the outside of the 24 of Big Jim for the race lead. Big Jim has his teammate of Drunkfest right there behind him in that Wood Brothers looking number 48.
Don't wreck, you guys, please.
We dance off of 2. Sharp gets the wall.
He's going to lose a lot of speed there. That's going to put Drunkfest in that second spot. Pete Polis still was able to maintain that third, but he lost a little bit.
Please don't wreck, guys, because I don't deserve to be in it.
We're going to come off of turn 4. Big Jim is going to see the white flag. His teammate Drunkfest finds himself right there behind him. What does one do for a spot here?
Sauce goes way low.
I think he wants to avoid wrecking. I think he's going to jump in behind this pack. Look here! Drunkfest dives it in on his teammate. Will he get it to stick?
Okay,
Off
he
of
goes
turn
into
4.
him to give him the shove. He's got this.
I don't think so. It's going to be Big Jim getting it at the line.
Oh, what a finish.
We had another 3-wide finish. That was Jacob Rex at the start-finish line.
That eliminates Lucy Goosey and Marini, unfortunately, for the night.
So that calls early night there for Luce and Marini. Tough break there for the 41 of Marini.
All good, man.
Like you said, class act for that guy. He's always one of the most toughest critics of himself is Mike Marini. Talented guy. But unfortunately, after winning Homestead earlier in the season, he's going home early now as he didn't make the cut here for the final segment of the All-Star. Tough break. Tough break for both the 41 and the 92.
It's been a tough few weeks for that 41 of Marini. Just missed out on the playoffs last week after winning 2 races this year. And that's just unbelievable to think about. He won at Canadian Tire and, of course, like I mentioned, at Homestead earlier this year. But the last month has not been good to Marini.
No, he's had a last third of the season. Yeah, he's had a real tough go of it. But like I said, he's